We got to go into Kuroko No Basket Season 2. I thought this season was way crazier than the first season. I've seen this show before, and even I forgot how fucking ridiculous it got towards the latter half.
I don't even think you have to think that it was crazier. It's just that's a fact. It was 100% crazier in the first season.
Crazier, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know which one I liked more.
Well, I can tell you this. One season had Kisei with the earring. The other season had Kagami with the chain.
Yeah. Well, we also got Kiyoshi this season, which is a huge deal breaker. Like, I mean, like, okay, not deal breaker. I'll rephrase, but it was definitely an influence on why I like this season.
It's a definite pro.
Yeah, 100%.
We get the Iron Hearto with the Vaisu Claw. Fucking the GOAT himself, Tepe. The best player on fucking Seiri.
100%.
Even though they keep trying to tell us Kagami's goated. He can't do shit. All he can do is dunk.
Yeah, he jumps.
Hey, man, he hit a 3-pointer.
That was ridiculous.
But he had to hit takeover to hit 1-3.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Kiyoshi gets every goddamn rebound that's in his vicinity.
Yes. So we get my man really, just going crazy early season. Kagami was not happy because his brother's back.
Yeah.
His brother from America, because he went to America to live as a child there, and he played street ball. And there in America, he met his brother, who was another Japanese kid who spoke Japanese there and played basketball. And he was the best of all the little basketball bastards. So that was fun. We get the introduction of that. He didn't really do shit, to be honest with you.
No.
They brought his character in just for Kagami to get a power boost.
100%.
Yeah, basically.
And they were like, all right, bring him in. Kagami got a power boost.
Dude, honestly, his brother's fucking move was stupid anyway.
What do you mean?
The fuck you, I double release my jump shot gimmick.
Mirage Shot?
The Mirage Shot.
Mirage Shot is dope.
Dude, I think it's dope. I just think there's no way in humanly
Eli,
possible you're ever going to be able to do that.
There's a fucking guy on the court that can't be seen. He literally is invisible, man.
I know, I'm just saying it's kind of crazy.
Kuroko's literally fucking Nightcrawler from X-Men.
Yeah.
Running around there going, phew, 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 slapping balls around and shit.
I don't know what to expect, I guess. Midoriya's just hitting shots from three-quarters court.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just wild. It's good, though.
Well, you still haven't even seen the last one yet.
I know.
I don't want to know
what
this dude Akashi can do.
It gets crazier and crazier, so we'll see.
It's bad. Like, he does is fucked. Like, you're actually, like, you thought the last 2 W's they got were bullshit.
Get ready for this W.
Just wait till you see what starts happening in the show. Like, it just gets fucking OD, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, 1000%.
Akashi just breaks people's ankles just looking at them.
Let's not forget we get to watch Kisei with the earring again next season.
We do.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet. Because first we gotta talk about how our girl Momoi is back this season.
Yes.
And those things are still thangin', son. Pink hair. Throw it up, W. But she's underage, so I can't say shit. So I'm not going to. But I do think Kagami has some slight autism, maybe a little bit of Asperger's. Because he is terrible at reading social cues from everyone. No. Even Kuroko's like, yo, Kagami, turn it down, bro. You're wilding right now.
He does kind of go 0 to 100. He just starts freaking out of nowhere. He needs his, helper.
So Kagami started getting the double team. We started seeing Tepe with the Iron Claw. All you see is doing fucking... You got a bunch of dub skis. There was a Boingvert training camp early in the season.
Yeah. Where
Kagami was doing his shit. We also learned that the Hawkeye is greater than the Eagle Eye. I don't know what. It is.
I know it is. It's just...
there's the Haku Ayu. And then the Igu Ayu. And the Haku Ayu is better. And then he also figured out how to do the Chisto pass, which is a big development for the series. Kuroko learned how to dribble.
Yeah, and make a layup.
Well,
kind of.
I don't know about layup.
Yeah.
It took Kuroko burning through 8 basketballs worth of tread for him to learn how to do a crossover.
Yeah.
I call this crossover. That shit is crazy to me. But here we are.
You still OP.
Yeah. I forget which game it was, but there was a game that went to OT, I believe. right?
Yes.
Because Kagami got the board.
Right. Oh,
with
yeah,
2 seconds left. And decided, I'm not going to put it up. I'm just going to come down with it.
Yes.
And then jump again. And then he got shitted on.
Yes.
Was that the one against the Dirty Fox?
That's the one that Ironheart
Yes.
missed the free throw.
Yeah, that was the dirty old, those dudes. That game was ass because that dude just really trying to hurt people. Ironheart got the dog shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, he did.
That was crazy. Sharpshooter rides around a fucking rickshaw, by the way. He makes people pedal him around while he sits cross-legged like a Buddha in the back seat of it.
Yeah.
Midorima?
Yes, sir.
Midorima, yeah. I can't blame him.
And so then we also get Hyoga. We get his backstory. He used to be bleached hair. He's going to quit basketball because he couldn't stop fucking losing. That's depressing.
Yeah, he should have kept the old hair. I mean, I get the whole, respect thing, but dude looked way more dripped out than he does now. He just kind of looks,
My man looks stupid with the blonde hair.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, you hating.
Drip or drown, son.
We already got Kisei with the blonde hair.
Okay.
I don't need Hugo with the blonde hair because he looked dumb with it.
So since one character has blonde hair, nobody else can.
There's a reason that only the main characters, important people, have the colored hair.
Is Hyuga not a main character?
He's not important enough to have colored hair.
I've seen him make more baskets than fucking Kagami, honestly.
Just saying.
That's kind of for true.
As of late,
Hyoga been hitting them points. I want to see like the fucking scoring breakdowns for these
Me
games.
too.
I want to see the stat sheet. Because I think like Hyoga's averaging like fucking 30. Like,
well, yeah, they have to because some dudes don't even get in the game. Like Derp don't get in the game.
Dirtface don't get in the game ever. He just there derping around and shit.
And Kuroko don't score.
You damn right.
I don't even think their point guard scores.
Who's their point guard? Hawkeye? Izuki?
Yeah.
He shoots some layups sometimes.
Mito Bay just rebounds and doesn't say anything.
He goes,
Hey man, he got the hook shot.
That's just Kawhi.
Yeah. Well,
it's just Kawhi the claw.
he Kawhi, but without any of the Kawhi moves, just defense and rebounding.
Yeah.
And the hookah shot.
And the hook shot.
We get the flashback of how Tepe's knee imploded on himself.
Yeah, that's sad. That's why Tepe has the most depth in the show. That's a fact.
He's definitely the most character.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they definitely do everything for Tepe.
100%.
Like,
which is cool to see.
Because he's the third year. This is his last year. His knee's dead.
He's only a second year.
Not so sure about that one.
I thought he was the same age as Hyuga.
He's the same age as Hyuga, yeah.
Who's the third year?
No, he's the second year. Their
I
whole
thought a
team
year
is first.
passed.
Their whole team is first and second years.
Okay, well, he's on a timer because his knee's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
He's only got the season left, and he's fucking done. So that was cool. Almine ends up getting jebaited and gets dragged to the fucking game because they use a porno mag on him.
Yeah.
Almine is a simple man. He sees titties, he wants them. He's like, ooh, mag. He's walking over there, and then boom, they hit his ass with a fucking net and dragged him.
See, and that's kind of funny because Momoe's just dying to give him titties, and he's just like, nah.
He's like,
okay.
He knows that's Kuroko's chick.
Kuroko don't know though.
Kuroko,
he knows.
Oh, he knows.
From...
He said, "Stop it! I'm in front of company." That's also pretty good.
Similar to Kagami and his coach later.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Yeah, for true.
Yeah, Alex.
So we get the second generation Miracles nickname.
Yes.
So we found out that the generation Miracles were so good they shitted on everyone else. But there was another group that was a tier below them that could have been fucking stars if it wasn't for the generation of Miracles, called the Uncrowned Kings.
Called the Age of Regular Ass Stars.
But
that's what they're called.
To be fair, that's a dope name though. The Uncrowned Kings.
100%.
Like we've only seen two of them.
Two. Yeah.
So we're saying there's three more?
Yep.
Which
At
means
least.
they arguably might be on the other three teams in the semifinals?
Correct. I mean, they have to
Possible.
tell us which ones are which.
Right? But Kisei, maybe they're all three on Akashi's team.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because it doesn't seem like Shutoku or
No, they would have
the other
mentioned
school
it.
has them. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless Hawkeye is one of them.
Hawkeye? No.
Nah.
They would have mentioned them. They've only
That's what I'm
shown two because they showed the silhouettes of them all, and the only silhouettes that have been filled in have been Tepe and fucking injured dude.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, Mine was about to beat the shit out of the dude cheating in the bathroom. There was about to be some prison stall fight.
I wish.
He started to goes doof 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 doof, but that's it. Then the coach comes in, who is a coach / player, fucks up the whole game plan. Dude starts stealing everything, but Kuroko activated his drive And I think, was this when he pulls out the Shatu?
No, this is where he pulls out the Ignite past Kai.
No, was it that?
No, because the Night Past Kai wasn't until the game without Mine.
Okay, well that was before.
It was the
That was before the shot, though. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, because the shot didn't come in until Murasakibara.
Yeah, that wasn't until the last game.
Got you.
Yeah,
maybe it was just a crossover that I was talking about there. They tried to fucking kill Kuroko with a big ass elbow. They're about to just bow and take him out later. Teppei died in that game, by the way.
Teppei did die. They
renamed Seirin to Teppei Hyoga Memorial High School, and that was too bad. He really wanted to win the championship, never got a chance.
The Teppei Kiyoshi.
Oh, was it Kiyoshi?
Yeah.
That combined the Hyoga's name?
Yeah. You're good though.
Kiyoshi.
Either way,
they are a one unit.
Yeah, it's a duo right there. That's the fucking Jokic Jamal Murray combo.
Either way, it's Kiyoshi Memorial High. Like,
yeah. Hyoga really fucking drop kicked. I forgot what happened. Something happened and Hyoga drop kicked Kagami, I want to say. Because Kagami was talking shit.
Yeah, I don't remember what that was about, but I definitely remember that.
I remember Hyoga come just blow and just blasting him. It was great. He did the Okada gimmick, did the whole Rainmaker pose and all this shit. And, we get the Hot Spring episode.
Oh, God, you don't got to remind me about that.
That was cool.
That was the greatest fucking episode.
You could say that the managers go tit for tat.
You could in fact say that
because they put each other's titties against each other.
I don't know if you
and
need
then
to explain it.
The girl with the itty bitty titties is getting devoured by the gigantic
Jesus
titties.
Christ.
In fair, no, never mind.
Underage.
Yeah, Tristan, you too old for this, dog.
Yeah, dude, you're 34.
Yeah,
you're 34.
He's 34, and we told him last episode he's 5'1". So if you need a 5'1", 34-year-old
king.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Well, because of the incident at the Hot Springs, the manager's dad pulls up with the Glock, and he threatens. He's like, "Listen here, you little motherfuckers! I will fucking kill you if you mess with my daughter." And they were like, "None of us even like her. She got itty bitty titties." And so Kagami goes away. He goes to America to go do more boing vert.
Yeah.
And everyone else trains there. Kuroko trains in whatever he does.
Hey. He was doing boing vert, but he wasn't bouncing on the basketball, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Alex, what's up?
Dude, what does Kuroko even practice? Like, we've never seen Kuroko practice. What the fuck does he do?
Conditioning?
He can't shoot.
Yeah.
He can't dribble.
Nope.
What the fuck does he practice? Does he just go in the corner and just like look at the ball and just stare at it?
Yeah.
He's practicing his conditioning.
He gets rebounds and checks it to people.
He doesn't need to practice his conditioning though. Dude can be anywhere on the court at any time.
He's a little Sonic.
He can still practice it. Imagine if his shit worked the whole game. They're always like, "Oh, it won't work the whole game."
How can you condition that though?
I don't know.
Okay, that's like Tyreek Hill.
How can you do any of this stuff?
That's like Tyreek Hill going to practice and only practicing speed. It's like, okay, why don't you practice your catching or something?
Because I won't get better at catching, but I'll get better at speed. We get a training montage. Mine's still on his Globetrotter shit. Akashi really pulled up and got all the Generation Miracles together. They told Kuroko he couldn't go alone. He had to bring a sidekick. He brings a sidekick. Akashi says, "You get the fuck out of here now."
Yeah.
And then Kagami shows up and says, "That's rude to talk to people like that." He's like, and then he told him, "You leave too." And he said, "I ain't going nowhere." Akashi said, "Where you got Caesars on you, Midorima?" He says, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, cool. Let me cut my hair real quick." Bitch! And stabs Kagami in the fucking face. Barely slices up his face. He's going for that full-on OJ stab. Couldn't get it, though.
I was not expecting that.
And he goes,
I was not surprised by it.
He goes, "You're fucking lucky. I'm not going to stab you again. You fuck with me again, I'm going to kill you, I swear to God."
I think that's foreshadowing. Maybe he's like Wolverine. That's his superpower. He's fucking whips out just iron claws. Like Iron fingers, yeah, and just stabs people.
They dig into the ball.
Someone tries to post him up, he's just got his hand on their back and
yeah,
straight through him.
He just has ultimate stealing because he's extendo fingers. So he just swipes the ball out.
Dude, he's just Edward Scissorhands.
Extendo finger. And Kagami said, "You don't let no one live in his head rent free," which is cool. Her dad, the manager's dad, comes in with the fucking Scarface suit on.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck his issue is and why he has to drip out at a high school basketball game, but respect.
Dude definitely has murdered a few people.
Kuroko decides, fuck Amine, it's time to activate my second Ignite Pass. Upgraded. Ignite Pass Kai. You could say this is the moment where we could tell the series was going different directions.
Yes, 100%. It's just, it was just a cartoon. Now it's an anime. Is how I.
Because he did a full 360 and punched that bitch, and there was a whole Kamehameha that came out of the ball, and it blasted right through Amine's hand. And Kagami wanted the one-on-one right away with Almine, and he kicked that shit right the fuck out after 4 seconds. He said,
Yep.
Almine is still destroying the whole team because he's that motherfucker. Kagami trying to step up, but Boingvert is kind of hard to beat a guy who can hit any shot anywhere. And Almine just fucking... Almine throws a pass that looks like a fucking alley-oop right to his teammate. His teammate goes, fuck yeah, it's my time to shine. Almine goes, bitch, sit your dumb ass down. Jumps up. The dude almost had his hands on the ball, rips the ball out of his hands, shoots a fucking layup as he's falling down, hits the layup and tells him, don't you ever touch my ball again.
That had to be one of the funniest moments, honestly.
I was just like,
Ultimate
Jesus
shark.
Christ.
Fucking Megalodon right there.
And then, next episode, we get one of my other favorite moments. Almine goes up with one hand for a floater, right? Against Kagami. He comes up with all the way at the apex of his jump, fucking spins himself around Kagami and forward, and dunks the ball after reaching the apex of his jump.
Keep in mind, he reached his apex at like the free throw line, and somehow got to the hoop and dunked it, dude.
Yeah, so that shit was. I was like, oh, he's gonna do a spinu layup. No, spinu dunku, bitch.
That was, yeah.
And then Kuroko tried the ignite pass again, and Amine said, listen, bitch, it's not going to work twice. Like, once maybe. 2 times, suck my dick. And then we get Kuroko's new ability. Just going with the bullshit that's been happening in this game. What is it? Misdirection overflow.
Oh my god, dude.
Because now he's so noticeable that he can make other people disappear. And the rest of his team starts disappearing. They're disappearing, hitting threes. But because of that, Amine's getting hyped up because it's a close game. And Amine gets to what we call the zone.
Gente de zona.
But they cut off the zone because they give us the fucking Kuroko Amine bromance origin episode. Which was fun.
Cool.
It was fun. It just cock blocked us from fucking seeing the cool stuff.
Yeah. We get to figure out that they're not different at all. Like, people keep saying, you guys are so different, but you guys are cool on basketball court. They're really not that different.
No.
Their personality is only basketball.
Yeah, that's fact.
And they're both excited about it. It's just that Almine's hyper and that Kuroko's all like, I'm Kuroko.
I say a lot of people in the show have the same personality, but they think they're different.
Yes.
They all just live and breathe basketball.
For the most part.
I mean, even the people that aren't supposed to live and breathe basketball, still, we find out do, so.
Yes, sir.
That's the point.
I know, I'm just saying that's, similar personality.
Everyone in the show is exactly the same, actually.
Yeah, no, there's no personality in the show.
They just gave them different faces.
That's for true.
And voices.
That's also for true. That was a good time. Amine got reverse psychology because a bunch of people were trying to recruit him to their high school. He kept going, yeah, whatever. One person was just like, we don't want you. And he goes, what? And he went to that high school.
Genius move right there.
Yeah, easy manipulation. Great shit. Now we get the zone. Amine enters the zone, which means he can dribble the speed of lightning now. Yep. Fuck you. He has lightning coming out of his eyes, dunking everywhere, bamming on everyone. Antoine's everywhere. And, yep, that's it. So, Amine gets fucked over by the power of friendship because Kagami also enters the zone.
Yep.
Because I have to defend everyone. And Kagami lasts longer in the zone because he has the ability to protect everyone. And he just fucking did the over the backboard shot exhausted.
Dude, that was something.
Bro, Almine?
Yeah. Where he went all the way past the backboard, threw it over the backboard into the hoop after he exited the zone. So that's not even zone shit. That's just him.
Him in the zone is basically just him plus a little bit more because he's just OP as him.
He don't practice.
Yeah, he don't need
That's
to.
the fucked up part. He just sleeps. He sleeps and shows up to games.
Yeah.
And still drops 80.
Said I ball.
It's like, now he's practicing after this, too. That happens. Kagami caught the oop all the way up there, and they get the W.
I mean, why even practice when you have no faults? I mean, I get the whole, like, you have to practice to increase your skills, whatever. But, like, his skills, that's like Midoriyama practicing shooting. Like, you don't need to at that point when you can already make everything. Like, Almeida's already pretty much unstoppable. So he just needs some teammates.
That's what he's going to add to his game. He's going to add shooting. He's going to pull up from half court now. He's going to be Midoriyama too.
I was going to say, he really just needs a team, which he doesn't use. So that's his only fault.
Yes, sir. So then the chick was at it cooking. The manager was cooking again, killed everyone. We got more English this episode because we get the coach Alex Garcia. Her name is not fucking Garcia.
No.
She's as pale as can be.
Alex Smith.
Alex Johnson. Alexandria Johnson. Fucking bullshit ass. She makes out with Kagami off rip.
Yep.
Then she makes out with the manager off rip.
Yep.
Fondles her titties.
Yep.
And then proceeds to say, "Don't you remember? I only kiss children and girls."
Yeah, that was that was something.
Yeah, that's for true.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We don't appreciate that here.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just a bad translation, but, they had to convert that to English, so it wasn't a bad translation.
No, it was great when they were like, Kaiga Kagami. It's good to see you.
Oh, yeah, definitely English.
The English in the show is so fucking good when it happens. Coach got mad at everyone and slapped the shit out of them against the Jabroni team so they would get the W. They got the W. We get the more dynamic duo when it was Kuroko and Mine with the side of a Mamoe because they were practicing Kuroko's jump shooting. And then we get the Vaisu Gripu because they tell him that he's been working on that, right? We get the fuck you shot version 2, which is Kuroko's version, which is called the Phantom Shot.
Kuroko's shot is called the fuck you.
Yeah, the double fuck. And it's a Phantom Shot. He just destroyed everyone again. Then we get the Mirage Shot finally, which is we find out how it works, which is on the way up, he shoots the ball, catches it, and then at the apex, he shoots it again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
I got to try that one on the court sometime.
I just don't even know, dude.
No, I got to try that one. I feel like I can get that off.
I don't know how that's... I don't know if I can hang on to the ball. I don't know if I can hang in the air that long.
You just need... because honestly, to shoot, you need to use your knees. So if you're catching the ball mid-air on your apex, you're not going to be able to use your knees. So that's all wrist and arm. So you just got to get used to, shooting with your arms and your wrist. But
look at the flick of the wrist, you know what I'm saying?
Which makes it hard because then you got to bend your knees just in case you got to release it on the first shot. But then if you don't release it on the first shot, then you got to... I don't know. It gets confusing. But obviously, dude's perfected it, so...
It's the Kiko after that, bro. Kiko. So, Murasakibara, we see the legend. Purple SHAQ.
That's my favorite guy.
Purple SHAQ.
Also possibly my favorite guy.
Purple SHAQ just pooping on people in the pose. Man's even played offense for 3.5 quarters.
Yeah, literally 3/4 of the game.
He was just sitting there on defense and waiting for motherfuckers to come back and go sweat. They figured out how to get past him. Barely. They were barely getting past him for buckets. Game gets close. They start doing a full court press because Tepe gets hurt mid-game. My man Murasakibara goes on the offensive finally. We see Kagami. We find out that Kagami is in fact just Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Kagami enters the zone again after getting told that you have to naturally do it. You can't force your way into it. Pulls up from 3-point land. Mind you, Kagami has not hit a jump shot all fucking season. Pulls up from 3-point land, lets it rip, and before the ball's even down, he turns away and walks off.
Dude, that was insane.
That's probably one of the coldest moments in the show.
Oh, 100%. That was ice cold. The fact that you think you're going to hit that after missing 50 other ones is crazy to me, but, he knew.
Man, shoot or shoot, son.
He ain't no shooter, though.
Yeah, but he was in the zone.
The zone.
Murasakibara says, "Take me out, coach. I quit." And then instead of that happening, Kagami's brother punches him in the face and says, "Get your ass up, bitch." He says, "Hit me again, I'll fucking kill you." Hey, coach, you got a hair tie? Puts his hair back into the man bun ponytail and says, "I'm about to take over."
Which he did. He got the zone as well.
With 20 seconds left in the game.
Barely got the zone.
Barely got the zone.
Barely got into there because Almina explains to us that you can't get the zone unless you really love basketball. So he finally figured out that he likes basketball. He goes up. They're going back and forth. It was a 1-point game, and Murasakibara goes up for a fucking slamu dunko.
Something like that, yeah.
And it gets
Thor's hammer.
Kagami goes up there, swats it with 2 hands, but fucking Murasakibara is so strong and in the zone, he's about to get it anyways. The Iron Claw roll comes up, fucking boom, 1 extra hand, swats that shit back. They get the fast break, grab it, kick it to Kagami. Murasakibara is already back there because he's in the zone and so goddamn fast.
He just teleports.
Yeah, he just teleported all the way back. Jumps up for Kagami takes off at the free throw line. About to dunk this over Murasakibara. He jumps. Murasakibara jumps. You know, he's going for it. And you find out Kagami ain't going for a dunko.
No.
He's going for the falling star.
Yeah.
A.K.A. the Dwight Howard at the slam dunk contest.
Yep.
Where he just threw that shit in because he was too far.
He threw it in.
He jumped so high, he was over the hoop and threw it down into the hoop. Hell yeah.
That shit was awesome.
Then they go up one. Murasakibara still in the zone, takes off, catches it, the ball, gets the fast break, about to dunk it. His knees give out on him.
Yeah.
He can't jump anymore because he's been jumping all game. So he says, fuck it, I'll just take a layup. Out of nowhere, the prodigal son returns.
Dude.
Little ass Sonic ball, Kuroko, jumps up out of nowhere. 4'9" Kuroko jumps up out of nowhere and swats this big Titan and blocks his shot for the game winner.
That was ridiculous, but I love it.
That was fucking awesome.
I don't understand why he looked at the basket for 5 seconds when he realized he couldn't dunk. Like, dude, just lay it in.
He didn't practice that, Eli.
Okay.
He only knows dunk.
Literally, he's tall enough to just go, oh, okay, I'm just going to drop this in.
Because we talk about this a lot, which is like, oh, how has only this much time passed? We've seen all this other shit.
Yeah.
I think what happens is they do kind of that skip to it's like as soon as it happens here, we skip to the other thing, which is like kind of backtracks it a couple seconds where they're explaining it like as it goes on.
Yeah.
Still, I feel like there's kind of that thing where it's like, how is only, this much happened?
Yeah.
But like they kind of go almost in slow motion sometimes.
Well, even if they go into slow motion, like there's been times in the show that there's 2 seconds and they get 6 passes off and get a shot up. Like that's not going to happen. So I do understand. I guarantee you that's what they're doing. Probably is they're just slowing time to kind of just immense the fucking I don't know, the intensity and exactly, and just getting you out of the edge of your seat. So I can understand that, but at the same time, like there's just parts that just too much happens in that little amount of time.
It's just anime, Eli.
Okay, but it bothers me.
Well, quit being bothered.
Well, don't.
Okay, but it's okay.
Forehead.
So then they get the W. They move on to the semis. They will be possibly facing Kisei. He has to play his quarters again. And they'll get to the semifinals. So we're getting the rematch of Kagami and Kisei. I don't know what Kisei's bringing out to compete with Kagami at this point. Kagami already dogged Amine. He dogged Murasakibara. What's Kisei gonna do?
Copy him.
He's gonna get the Boingvert copy.
Yeah, he's gonna get the Boingvert copy and the Kuroko copy and the Ironheart copy.
Kagami's gonna enter the zone and Kisei's just gonna go copy, and now he's in the zone 2.
Exactly.
Zone 2. And then Kagami's gonna enter zone 2. Zone
the
harder.
Extra zone.
Yes.
Auto zone.
So that concludes that. They're on their way. They're in the semis, right? Like they're in the semis?
Yes, now they're in the semis.
Okay, yeah, they're in the semis. There's only 3 Generation Miracle teams still alive. Kisei,
Midorima,
Kuroko, and Kagami. Jabroni team at 4.
Akashi.
Oh, Akashi there?
Akashi,
yeah.
So that's
technically 3, and then Kuroko, who for some reason doesn't technically count as a Generation Miracles kid.
Right.
Well, he is, but no one knows him. Like they keep saying he is a part of it.
But then they never count him as like
right.
They never count him as that when they're talking about the Generation Miracles.
Because no one knows him. That's the thing. Like the Generation Miracles was created because of people knowing who they are. Mm-hmm. They don't know Kuroko, but he is one of them.
Right.
He's the 6th Mano. And then Kagami is the 7th uncrowned Generation Miracle. So yeah, season 2 over. Definitely more action packed this season.
Yep.
More crazy bullshit.
Yep.
Little bit more character development for certain people.
Yeah.
And by certain people, I mean Teppei, Kuroko, Amine.
Kagami too.
You say Amine, yep.
Even Kagami, you get the whole him and his brother thing.
We do get to him and his brother thing. A little bit of Hyoga.
No, yeah.
Because we got his backstory.
A little bit.
Yeah. Everyone else, fuck off. Eagle Eye, we don't need to know who you are. Mitope, go home. Fucking Midorima, you don't need a backstory. Kisei, we already got your backstory last season. So yeah, that was definitely a season. What'd you guys think about it? Did you like it more or less than last season?
I liked it more because I don't know. I liked it being crazy. I also had helped, watching it with you guys, just as far as laughing and like just being more crazy about it, I guess. So that was fun. I do really, really like the purple team. Purple team was cool. Their jerseys were flashy.
Yosin got them fire uniforms, dude.
Yeah, so like that was probably one of my favorite moments in the show so far.
That's the only reason that Murasakibara chose that school is because their uniforms match his hair.
I mean, dude, I don't even care, but I mean that's definitely a possibility, honestly, just knowing him.
And they gave him sweets.
Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorite characters. So I don't know. Dude, awesome. I'd say this season was probably my favorite so far. I'm excited for season 3 to drop on Netflix because I think we're waiting for that. So
Tristan, what did you think of this season?
I thought this season was really good. I enjoy the action. I also enjoy some of like the character development stuff. So that's why season 1 was kind of cool for me because we got like some of the outside, stuff, whereas we got a little bit less of it in this season, which isn't necessarily a bad thing when it's a show like this where it's kind of meant to be crazy and bananas and doing all this nutso stuff. But the action in this season was far superior.
I agree. There was a lot more action, a lot more gameplay. Kuroko got getting his upgrades slowly. He might actually be able to be a basketball player by the end of this series, which would be interesting. I think that this season for me was better than season 1. I do think we're starting to get into the bullshit ass. They start winning games they shouldn't necessarily win.
Yeah.
Which is upsetting, but you also know that these are the main characters, so too bad for you.
Deal with it, yeah.
That's too bad, son. If I had to give this season a rating compared to the last one, this would be an 8.5 for me, just off action and character development. I did enjoy it, really liked it. Watching it again is a good time because I don't remember everything. I just remember like powers and key moments. So yeah, man, I'll give it a solid 8.5.
I was gonna say I'd also give it an 8.5 just because I mean when you think about it, we really haven't had many good characters to put on the top character list, and I feel like this show might run away with a lot of the characters. So I just having that in mind, I'd probably give this an 8.5.
Yeah, I'd probably go around the same area, like an 8.5, 9. Just the craziness and the action, even if some of it is a little bit like over the top. I think that's fantastic, and I think that's what really carries the show. Not so much, I mean, the characters, yes, not so much the character development, but the individual characters are just super cool most of the time. The main characters, at least.
Yes.
Some of those side characters we don't really care about, but I really enjoy it.
So we're just gonna put this out there for people who have been who watched season 1 with us and season 2. We will not be watching season 3 right away. As we know, we're called the Binge Boys. We like to stay to main streaming services. So due to that, we are going to wait until season 3 releases on Netflix, which should be a little bit away, but not too long. We leave the projected date for it to be on Netflix right now is around September. So that's a couple months away, not too long. It'll give us a little bit of time to do some other shows, other movies, and get back to Kuroko season 3. I've seen season 3 already, so I'm familiar with it. They have not, but we still will review it, just at a later time. We won't cuck this one like we did Daredevil or Altered Carbon. We'll actually finish this one for sure. So yeah, that's been us today. We had a good time. We watched basketball. We are basketball. Yes. I'm a basketball.
I am, in fact, a basketball. What's our next show, dog?
We have a guaranteed show. It's WandaVision next.
Yes.
So Wanda and her vision are coming up. That's too bad. But we have movie for this next week, which we have here. So I originally put Rush Hour down. I'm canceling that. I'm putting Conjuring 3 on here.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know when the Conjuring 3 leaves HBO. So I have to check that one before we for sure say when. But I think Conjuring 3 will make my list. It might leave soon. Because at least 4 weeks from June, that.
So right? That'll be our next movie. We'll just call it now.
Yeah, we'll just watch that now. Yes, we'll watch that now. Make it easy. And then we'll watch Army of the Dead in 2 weeks. Yeah.
3 weeks from now. But
3 weeks from now. Yeah. Because we got to watch this, Wanda, then Army of the Dead.
Correct.
So that's what you guys got to look forward to next week. Next week we have fucking Conjuring 3. Week after that, WandaVision. Week after that, Army of the Dead. Then we get the fucking resets. And we get new lists, new shows, new movies, new hosts. What?
What?
That's right. So I want to thank you guys for coming along and listening to us ramble. You get to hear another in-studio episode. These in-studio ones tend to be shorter just because we got more thoughts out faster than normal. So thanks for hanging out with us. So to conclude the show, I want you guys to remember that my name was Enrique.
My name was Eli.
My name is still Tristan.
And I want you to remember that you can shoot the ball at least 3 times in one jump.